drive this young team, right? Like, they just kind of want to play their style. They can play fast, they can play slow. I think they've looked a little slower at this event, like more patient, more disciplined, trying to find the right team fight and set it up properly. And sometimes that can bring up the pace down a bit. I mean, this is another game, right, where we're going 4 minutes in, it's 0-0 on the board. I don't think they're a team that's going to rotate super fast or, you know, play some like hyper carry that just goes through the gate 8 times. But they can be a team that excels in those late game team fights with some really nice player synergy and spellcasting.
One player you certainly do know something about, former teammate of yours, Ponlo, playing the Dark Willow, which the panel had some crazy ideas of perhaps that was going to be a carry Dark Willow. Not going to be the case. Just going to be support here, and may end up going down for first blood as Respect is able to pick that up with the Ice Shard.
You really cursed him real hard there. As
right, I didn't say anything good about it.
Respect happy to collect that bounty, and the flip side of the map, Sweden Strong will collect as well.
Does this mean they're winning all their lates? Man, Erica's going for it, or yes sir, as Sunsfan likes to call him. He leaps in to get the kill, now tries to leap out. Arrow, it gets blocked by the Beastmaster. I think he wanted to kill that boar that was slowing him down, and he just traded his life for the Bat Rider. That could not have been a good exchange for him.
Let's get the full resources, but yeah, that is not exactly what he wanted out of that exchange.
And 70 gets his mana burnt out, and his life is being threatened by Kira Jr., who's going to come close to getting the kill once again. But Air Spirit is going to be sent packing either way. Back to Fountain.
EMP for his life, and gets a Power Rune as a reward.
Yeah, the latter half of the Solar Flare makes it really easy for them to put a bunch of damage on that mid tower. They're able to finish it up. They get a Power Rune, as you said. So there were so many great things that came out of that move for Team Zero, and yet they are still 3,000 net worth.
Bramble, this arrow follow-up can be pretty nasty for your hero to try and deal with. So you get, you know, like Hurricane Pike and that kind of thing later. You have a snowball save, potentially bail him out. But these early game fights, if you can connect your spells on the side of Team Zero, I think you're favored with Boat, Magnetize.
And free gold for Team Zero, even if it's just a little.
So it's just going to be Blade Mail Rush for 70. Doesn't feel like he can go something greedier like Vessel Urn into a later Blade Mail, just wants the tank ability and the frontline potential.
Oh my god, that is an 11-minute Aghanim Scepter for the Beastmaster.
I mean, benefit of the stacks, right? He's got 112 CS, so... and he's 2 Alacrity from the Invoker. Tusk with the Drinking Buddies and Snowball save that can always bail you out and guarantee a BKB or Satanic. You have to start thinking about how you're going to deal with this Luna in the late game if you're Team Zero, whereas, you know, Murano with the Solar...
In that game, you know, in SF here, it's going to be the Luna, who has been a very successful hero in this tournament.
Poke this Beast Aegis. I mean, this is...
I hope it's just a poke. I hope they're not committing to him. They are trying right now to get through a Shield Rune and an Aegis potentially. Snowball's going to pick him up, and he's going to chase after these heroes while ZZQ may be left behind here. Walrus Punch up in the air, and it's going to bring down Ponyo before he can do too much here. No, actually toss up in the air. Disarm goes out. He gets out of Terrorize. No, it doesn't go off in time. And now that means OneDub is going to be able to chase after more and more heroes. Somehow ZZQ, with his shard, is being able to walk away from this situation. I cannot believe he survived in the first place, but they've got bigger fish to fry, and that's going to be the cores of OneDub. 70, as mobile as the Earth Spirit is, it seems OneDub is still able to catch up to him.
I mean, that is just not the team play to try and, you know, secure this Tormentor timing. You're going to end up losing it here, but it almost felt like you wanted to poke him there, get the response, and then maybe take the fight on the other heroes, but they just committed, man. That is a lot of HP to get through. Surprised they didn't lose more in a way. I mean, they did more damage.
With the pipe, so effective HP even higher than what it looks like on the screen. But they lost the Tormentor. They did not lose their Wisdom Rune, potentially. Looks like they're going to be able to get that, and well, experience is pretty important for these guys.
BKB is going to be able to give him some staying power, but the BKB's already up for Mankushi here. You're going to get another item on this Beastmaster for the next time you take a straight-up team fight. These heroes are just starting to power up and scale into their prime territory, which is like this 34.
Join the smoke. Gonna join it now, try and chase after some of the heroes they see across the river here. But it's Cheer Jr., who they're gonna run into. Got the smoke on him. X back into Bramble, try and pull him away with the Drinking Buddies, but they get pulled back in by the Tidal Wave. Now the Overgrowth. Mankushi is gonna come in big time though with his Eclipse and his BKB. Can he win this fight for OneDub? It's gonna be a 2-for-2 exchange and a chase for more. looking but not finding anything within their grasp. Not too bad for Team Zero, honestly.
I mean, the thing is, when you come in that fight, you're just getting melted by this.
Oh, it gets a little worse, though, as Cloud, on the onset of it, does manage to find a Primal War victim in Pombo.
Did find what they're leeching. I think your best bet is to kick the Luna in on a base defense.
Okay.
Like, roll on top of this guy, kick him into your base, force one dub to commit in deep. You can maybe abuse some buybacks or something.
Yeah, use a Torrent Bow combo to get him to BKB, then you can overgrowth him.
Yeah, something like this. And this Bat Rider in, find whoever you want, drag him into you. Like, already you're just stuck in this chaotic event.
Which is why Team Zero, they're trying to set up for a fight. What they don't know is they're underneath vision right now. One Dub knows where they're at. They're like, wait a minute. What's going on here? They just all swept over to this side of the map. Yeah, there's a ward on the Tormentor that they were sitting under. So, honestly, things could have been worse. All they ran into was a Dark Will in the process of trying to meet Team Zero.
That beam just deleted his hero, man. Like,
yeah. It was pretty disgusting. And that's going to be a tier 3 down. Now with the Glaives beginning to bounce around. A very high-level Luna that's doing almost 350 damage a shot. Add in some Lucent Beams, and these heroes on the side of Team Zero are soft.
They just don't have enough firepower to rebut this push right now. You're just going to have to commit into the fight, or they're
quick Primal Roar! Beast, they're not going to let Kunkka take the first step into this team fight. They're going to try and bat back, and all in here from Team Zero to hold this one. Solar Flare, only going to last so long, but the damage is good on Monkushi. Unfortunately, it's not quite enough, and he still has the Aegis after all. They pull him back into a Torrent, and that's going to be the first life. Second one, though. A lot of low health heroes on one dub from this Magnetize, so maybe they have the room to be able to focus on him. A Tornado comes in, trying to get him. Tidal Wave, push back, gets off the Mante, clips, but they manage to burst him down. Not enough damage from Monkushi. Is surrounded by Team Zero heroes, and Shiro Jr. in his attempt to save his carry gets caught in the process. Now it's just all-out retreat from one dub. Whoever can get out. Oh, almost nabbed him there. Not quite, but they could still find it potentially. ZZQ couldn't get the damage on Sweden Strong in time. Still, though, 2 cores. A great hold from Team Zero, even if it does cost them a buyback. At least the game have the Shivas, and they have the small crit for the Murata, so you've completed some items. This is going to be your best bet. If you don't go soon, your tier 3 is going to go down. Attempt to roll in, gets the kickback. BKB immediately activated, but the Earth Spirit is getting torn apart, man. It just got ripped apart by a horde of one dub heroes. Turn around, Monkushi starts going to work on Beyond. They've already called GG. He wanted to GG out before he dies. They really didn't put up much of a fight, and that last one, man, that was rough.
I mean, great game playing from one dub here in this first game as they came in, they got their Luna strat. They really accelerated this those after I retired, little sus, but they are still very stressful, especially when you come down to these elimination games. Like, you start to feel the pressure, you know? If you start to lose a team fight in that mid game and it's your elimination game, those thoughts start creeping in, right? Like, this is the last fight I'm gonna have at this tournament. Is this where it all ends?
The laning phase
start looking for a job.
Particularly rough.
Exactly. So
you start thinking about getting a regular 9 to 5.
So my point is, for Team Zero, the start here is pretty important.
Well, they're going to be thinking about whether or not this was the first blood that leads Cloud into the same dominant. A little bit more favorable 4-0 in this game.
They're holding their map a bit better. Still, those tier 1 fights are going to be important, right? If you want to play this kind of Tinker Morta slow farm up type strategy and just get your forward position really big, holding these tier 1s is really important, particularly the last 2 that are alive, to control your ancients a bit better. A bit spooky, and right now if you're looking at the lanes, Team Zero are just not winning that battle. They don't see a lot. They're going to try and go for the brew down here.
They're being sandwiched. Cloud. He is not going to be the target, so he's going to be good to either get out of here or use his Primal Split. Sweden Strong is just trying to delay the damage, but I'm pretty sure he knows his life is forfeit, at least for now. Jared Jr. jumping in, though, catches the Tinker. Maybe just what they wanted, but they can't burst him down easy, though. Ponlo, he just gets out of there. The Primal Split comes in too late. He is able to toss up the Huerta, though. It's Huerta pops that ultimate, and they focus on ZZQ. ZZQ, with his dying breath, perhaps not dying, gets off a Cogs, sets up the... Oh, Jared Jr. is able to blink away just before it. Now the Gleipnir, just like last team fight. Monkushi's going to try and come in, but now he's battling up against the Blade Mail, has to back away with his Whirlwind, away from the Kunkka for now. Kunkka, now the blade mail is dead. 1W
Back
can
in.
go in and try and finish him off. A pin onto the Tiny, yes. With the Ghost out, it's hard to be able to fight around that, but it seems like Team Zero just running out of gas, and they are not able to keep this fight going. 7E, he will go down as well. They may have saved Erica's life, but it cost them so much more.
Junior really played that fight well. And they kind of kited out this Muerta ulti, right? Like, it got some work done, but if anything, I felt like the callings were more impactful. They're really hard for 1W to fight into, particularly if you can lock heroes in things like the cogs, and then you're just getting permanently silenced. Cloud is just not the one getting targeted here. So this Brew ult is guaranteed going to go off at some point in this fight, and it's hard for Zero to commit in when they know this. Like, at some point, you're okay, maybe I hookshot him here, we can burst him. I don't even know if it would have done it. It's so tanky.
Back in real time where they have picked off both the supports, used the Whirlwind to kill Punlo's Tinker, and now they've got ZZQ as well. But I think it is really just unfortunate that last team fight, they smoke into Batrider and the Brewmaster, and it's the Batrider they see first, right? They see the Brewmaster first. I think
Kind of sucks all the way around. Not much you can really do to deal with it. You just have to become so powerful that you punch through everything. It's almost like you want him to go into the Brewlings so you can kill the Brewlings.
Yeah, which is why the panel was calling into question this Muerta pick in the first place. It didn't seem like a great Muerta game with the heroes that were shown. And then obviously the couple of counters that came out after that just makes it that much worse.
I mean, let's be fair, though.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if any game is going to look like a good Muerta game on paper. You know, like, you kind of just have to believe in the hero and make it work with your line.
It sounded to me like this is a carry that exists entirely in theory and on paper.
Look at her skills, and you play the hero, you can see what it's capable of.
It's so powerful, you know?
And then you go in a fight, you get lasso and die.
Yeah.
All right, that was tough.
Or you get tossed up in the air and you're like, well, there goes my full ultimate.
But it's
Meanwhile, you're watching Wind Ranger run.
You're going to get a good reward if you don't. Team Zero just not ready to take the heads-on fight yet. They need this Mars BKB. They need more time for the Muerta.
In order to get those BKBs, they've got to rat out the map a little bit. Again, they've given up their
You're probably getting slapped outside of a really good position, but
Okay.
I'm saying, like, this is one of those points in the game where you feel strong as that Muerta and you want to use it.
But you can't.
Yeah, it's frustrating that you're not in a position to be able to. Oh,
Nice hook shot, TP out! He's
Got
good,
it.
he's good, he's good. ZZQ will survive one of these moves.
That's big. That's a lot of space.
Yeah.
That was 5 heroes. Committed a lasso as well. I mean, that's space for the Tinker and the Muerta to...
Space for this 4-man to farm 2 camps together. Oh, honest, but they're probably not really trying to crack open that high ground until the second Roshan, which does give us a window, perhaps, for Team Zero to get to the items, the prerequisites required. Hook shot used to try and get out of there. Couldn't get outside of the range of the shackle shot, though. ZZQ will not make it out this time around.
Somebody's got to make the space.
Somebody's got to die. That's how far ahead they are right now.
Yeah, that's a big influx. And this Daedalus, I feel like Daedalus is the big... It's the big point for this hero. This Whirlwind with the crits is... Well, it's just stupid. There's no other way to phrase
It's the no contest. This is
Yeah.
pathetic contest that you don't have heroes on the map farming away during this period of time.
I mean, you're going to have to, like, smoke out of here or something, contest the map, try and set the lanes up or get a team fight into next Roshan. Something on this trajectory. Refresh there, and there's just no one for Erica to hit.
Avery, it's not the level 20 timing. It's even worse.
Yeah, it's the 15
It's the
now.
level 25 time. Oh
Well,
my.
it's gunslinger damage plus gunslinger chance. Yeah.
I forgot about this. They
Something. 1W. That is a value shield rune hero.
Hey, we've seen bigger comebacks.
By the way,
I'm
Chira
with
Jr.,
John
he
Wood.
just went for the burst build. This is Echo Conda plus Quiver. Somebody's going to die. I don't know how else to phrase it. Somebody is going to get hit by this, and basically you're just spamming that buyback button Oh, that is the best target to find.
Oh, but an X pullback off of the lasso. Good play from Beyond to be able to stop this initiation from 1W. And if they could kill the Brewmaster, can they do it? Keep him inside the calling, do the damage. Hookshot comes out a little bit more, but no, there goes the repel. It was waiting the entire time. Respected zero pressure on him whatsoever. My tidal wave to try and get out. And Arena as well. A full retreat out. Can all of these heroes get away? Wait, they all made it out. Okay, maybe they couldn't win the fight, but they also only kind of lost it.
Yeah? Only issue is you're going to get sieged now, and you're missing a lot of your big ultimates. And this Whirlwind back up in 6 seconds here.
Okay, but 4 more levels to go for level 25 Muerta. So
if you win a fight, you'll be there.
That
almost.
may not be true.
Gotta wait for this Pierce the Veil. It is up. Oh, man, you wish you had the toss here or something. You have a spear back.
They do have a spear back. A target that gets low. Deadshot doesn't actually bounce back to him. And boy, God damn, that damage. Woo! There's some heroes dying out here. And Muerta, yeah, one dub say, I ain't afraid of no ghost. We ain't leaving. This Muerta's no threat. We're going to take this lane of barracks. We're going to take the second and third lane of barracks, and we're going to take Megas. And there's not a thing you can do about it. Team Zero are going to be eliminated. Y1W.
A rough event for them. They had their highs, but ultimately unable to muster a good defense here in the lower bracket elimination game. But 1Dub starting to find some momentum. I think this is the kind of style we expect from this team.